What is up everyone? Today I'll be talking about different ways to increase your BP, but before that, I want to show you guys the 11 figurine groups so you can take a look ahead. You will gradually increase your BP naturally by just playing the game daily, but I'll show you the specifics. The list is long, but we'll be talking about how to increase your BP through character limit break, figurine base, bonus and plans, upgrading and ascending keepsake and insignias, skill training and skill evolution, talent perfection and sigil upgrades, Saitama talents and memories, home training, and the laboratory. Some of you were curious about my Subterranean King, so I'll show it to you here, and keep in mind that I haven't updated his gear in quite a bit, so he can still be improved a lot. He is almost 5 stars, so I'll be unlocking his talent tree later on as well. This section will be quite long, since I want to show you guys my progression from a few weeks ago up until now, but it will be worth it if you are trying to see how I increase my BP. And this is just by character limit breaking. Character limit breaking is one of the easiest and best ways to increase your BP. Not only are you working on your units to unlock their perks, but you are also completing the figurine plans that give all your characters bonus stats. That is why you will see some of my level 1 units have like 100k BP with no gear or upgrades. You can also get figurine bases as you have more stars for your limit break, and keep in mind you need a lot of 5-star limit break units to get to group 11, so it's a good idea to limit break your normal and rare units using the silver limit break badges. One way you can speed up getting limit break badges is by refilling your boss challenges. I recommend doing this once per day if you have the diamonds to spend, because this can be very costly. This can cost you at least up to 1000 diamonds per day if you're refilling everything, and then have to refill for the stamina required to clear them. But if you checked out my free to play guide video, this is where you should be spending your diamonds, if you aren't saving for the limited time banner units. As you can see, my BP has been increasing by a lot because I've been refilling for the limit break badges from the boss challenges, allowing me to limit break most of my characters that I don't even use, in addition to strengthening and focusing on my main team. It is ideal to get all your characters to 5 stars for all the benefits and bonus stats that you'll get from the figurine plans, but you should balance them out. For example, the purple limit break badges, I would suggest you wait until your main team is maxed out, and then use the leftover limit break badges on the other SR and SSR units that you don't use. But for silver limit break badges, you should max out on all possible characters. You should balance them when you're limit breaking, meaning that you should aim to make them all 1 star first, then 2 star, and 3 star, and so forth. So that way it'll cost less for you and you'll gain more bonuses early on. If you guys didn't notice, when I showed the 11 groups of figurines in the beginning of the video, Genos was in both group 1 and 11, so it's a good idea to limit break him to the max for extra bonuses on both groups. And 5-star limit break units are easy to get if you have been refilling a lot and upgrading your rare and normal units. You will also need to summon a lot of normal, rare, and SR units for their shards to limit break like this, which can be very costly. But to be honest, there isn't much of a rush unless you are ready to spend a lot of diamonds to speed things up. Keep in mind that high BP isn't everything. You can have high battle power but still be defeated if you don't have a good strategic lineup. I have other videos showing which SR units that you should focus on, and you guys can check that out if you haven't already. If you really want to refill for the limit break badges, I would recommend refilling for the grappler badge daily, since there are lots of good units that are grappler, such as Carnage Kabuto, Amai, Deep Sea King, and Beast King. And upcoming units such as Garo and Goketsu, I believe they will be grappler as well. Amai and Beast King will use a lot since they are easier to limit break, and if you can get them to 7 star, they will not disappoint you. But at 5 star limit break, Amai will need a total of 315 grappler limit break badges, and it will cost even more if it was a SSR unit, so it's not a bad idea to start saving now. There are many ways you can get the silver limit break badges weekly. You can get it from the arena shop, club shop, and the duel shop. It's a good idea to always buy these out whenever possible. As you saw, there are lots of normal and rare units that can use up the silver limit break badges, and you can gain a lot of BP from that. Figurine bases are very important as well, since these affect all of your characters, so make sure you try to upgrade your character base figurines. You can get up to 5 base figurines from the duelist shop just by doing the hero and monster tournaments, and they increase about 931 battle power. Another way to increase your battle power is by always trying to get your hands on the next tier gear. So if you're using all blues, try to get all purple, and so forth. As you can see, upgrading a tier can increase your BP by a lot, and upgrading can do it as well. But when upgrading your gear, you'll use a lot of gear EXP cards, so it's wise to save up the EXP cards for only your best gears. You can also ascend your gears, but make sure they're the best in slot, because they'll use ascension cards, which are very valuable. But as you can see, most of my gear aren't too high level. That's because I'm lacking gear EXP cards, and I have been using most of my coins on limit breaking, but I'll catch up soon. Carnage Kabuto should use a suit set, but since my luck isn't that good for suit gear, I'm using a broken set for now. It's also very important to enhance your keepsake and insignia for your main team to increase your battle power. You can get a lot of EXP cards for keepsakes and insignias from the Institute of Genetics, home requests, or through the gene and club shops. Although leveling with EXP Soda doesn't give as many BP as the other methods we have seen so far, it's always important to keep up to date with your player and unit level. This way you can always be ready for your skill evolution. Sigils are very expensive to unlock, so make sure it's the unit that you're going to focus on and use on your main team, and invest in that. Initially, if you're upgrading 1 to 2 times per day on your talents, it won't be a lot, maybe around 200 to 400 battle power per upgrade, but it adds up, and if you focus a whole team of 6, it can increase your battle power by a lot. can pretty much increase your battle power daily from Saitama talents. These are important to upgrade for increasing the speed of your whole team. Always see what the requirements are to work and advance to the next tier. You should try to max out and unlock to the last tier, then go back and focus on what your team needs the most. Everything can be upgraded easily by just playing the game daily, so don't feel rushed and continue grinding. The more time you spend, the stronger you will become. Completing memories can gain a lot of BP, and a strategic way is to work with your club and all focus on one specific memory to donate the missing pieces and complete them faster. You can also gain 50 gems for completing one every time. Home training is another great way to increase your BP. Aim to work on the next tier for the bonus stat percentage. And if you encounter low rolls, you should not replace it, as the BP increase is not as much as the value for your gems. Let's talk a bit about the laboratory. Upgrading these can improve the core skill of a specific unit. It can also increase the stats that affect all characters. So as you get higher level, you can have more core slots, and these are some ways that you can improve your BP passively, and also give perks to all your characters at the same time. The most notable changes are from the orange cores. You can find them in the shop that resets every Monday and Thursday, so be sure to stock up on those. Some higher level core skills can give very strong ability changes, so always try to level up in your laboratory. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.